I'm going to try and unbox this, but this is ridiculous. This box is massive. So we'll just see how we get along. I've had to move everything out of the way. It is just giant sized. Can you see? Look at that. Look. Cut my hair. There's all this lockdown now. Now we're all taking it seriously. I can't go because barbers are closed, hairdressers, so I just done it myself. I can't wait 4 weeks. My hair grows very, very fast, and it'd be like a bush. So I just got the clippers out and cut it myself. The only problem is the back. You know, you try and do the back, you can't do it. And I was trying to get my wife to make it look a bit neater at the back, but she couldn't do it, and I can't do it myself. So it probably looks a bit like gypsy at the back, you know, with the longer pieces. But I've tried my best, so that's all I can do. That's all I can do. Oh, I've got a delivery. 1 second. I'll be back. That was a delivery. What that was I ordered an air purifier for this room because sometimes I might not come in it for a week, maybe a bit less, but we had a lovely nice roast chicken a few days ago, and the next day I came in and it stunk of roast potatoes, and the kitchen's next door there, so no, I can't have that. I can imagine all the figures and stench smell of roast dinners and food and stuff. So I ordered an air purifier, and I'd measured the room size and the square feet, and I had to get a good one because if it's too small it won't do the job. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be alright. I'll do a video of it if anybody wants to see it once I've tried it out. And the good thing is it's automatic, so you don't even have to do anything. You don't have to have it switched on. It will come on automatically when the where did I put the scissors? Oh, it'll come on automatically when it needs to. Anyway, this is the Ecto one. I ordered this from Collectibles Direct. This box is not really big. Collectibles Direct. Originally ordered from another company, but they put the price up a year after I pre-ordered, and I paid them £100 or something. They put the price up, and I said, if you want it, you've got to pay this higher price, or we have to cancel, or we can cancel, or we give you a refund. So I said, no, I'm not paying any more. I should honour the original price, which they didn't do. So I went to Collectibles Direct. They honoured their original price. Some people got it for can you shut the door? No, can you shut the door? You can. So careful, look, the camera's right behind you.
Oh.
So yeah, Collectibles Direct, some people got it for 340, 50, whatever, and they didn't put the price up. They raised the price after 6 months or a year to new customers, and I had to pay, what was this, 1,540. If I'd got it originally from them, it would have been a lot cheaper. All the boxes. I hope this will be okay. I hope it's alright.
It's my ugly face.
So yeah, so that was my story with this. It could have cost me more. I mean, some people are selling it now. Some websites 1,800, 1,900 if they've got it. So it might have
And
gone
this
up.
is my cat called Lucky.
I don't want this to be a 5-hour unboxing.
Bye bye.
It might be though. Are you going back down the garden?
Yeah.
Oh, be careful. Shut the door. Good girl. Yeah, so with all this lockdown, it's very difficult for everybody. Luckily, we've got a garden, you know, go in the garden. And I think I said before, my son has Crohn's disease. It's an inflammatory bowel disease. And the drugs he takes, when he was first diagnosed when he was 15, he's 19 now, he had to take these drugs, but they weren't very effective, and he had flare-ups. And a year ago, he had to go in hospital for a week. So they had to give him stronger drugs and then stronger drugs. And the drugs he's on now, there's an infusion, so he has to go into the hospital every 8 weeks. And what they do is they infuse the drugs. They put a what do you call it? Can you shut the door? They put it through a cannula into his arm, and the drugs go into his body. Shut the door, please. And every 8 weeks, these drugs are so strong. They're biological drugs, and they're very, very strong, and they suppress his immune system, make it quite weak. So it could be septal and some of the other drugs he's taking as a fire cream.
Meow, meow.
You have increased risk to skin cancer. So put all creams on when he goes outside, and these are very strong drugs. So he's one of the 1.5 million people that have to stay. Can you shut the door, please? No more opening and shutting. Good girl. So he's one of the 1.5 million people who's not allowed to go out for 12 weeks. So I'm the only one that's going out to the shop to buy food every few days and come back and everybody else they're staying. But I do let them out, but what we do, I drive to a field, there's nobody else there, I park the car there and we go for a run or walk, the whole family. And if you do see anybody there, like a mile away, you can see them from miles away and you can avoid them, so it's no problem. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put any of my family at risk. But that's life with this disease. And that's it. So what I've been doing to entertain myself, I've been building a lot of Lego. Like I said before, I've got a lot of Lego sets in the loft. And I've, jeez, I'm not going to get this out. I've got to put it on this side. So I've been building a lot of Lego. I've got some big Lego sets. 4,000 or 5,000 piece sets. And I've been building them to keep me entertained that I've had in the loft. So what I've had to do, so that I've got space, I've moved all the I've moved all the statues to the top shelf, so they're all at the top, and I've got space now. I've got some really nice ones: roller coaster, Ferris wheel, carousel, that firehouse, which is up there. You can't see it at the moment. The firehouse, Lego firehouse, really nice. That'll be displayed alongside this, and I built the Death Star. I'm raising my voice, so I don't know if you can hear me over there. And I built the Death Star, the big one. That's really lovely. And now I've got loads more. So I'm keeping busy. And I'm going on 3 runs every other day. I'm doing 4.5 mile run. Otherwise, just sitting indoors, you're going to put on a load of weight or do nothing, you know. Use a bit of energy up. That'll be nuts. A bit of adrenaline. Right. Oh. So that's the box. I could put this in the garden, but the baby's going to wreck the box. And even though I'm not one of them brown sugar lovers, you know, I keep any boxes I've got, you know. You never know, one day, I don't sell anything, you never know. It's good to keep, oh Jesus, to keep it all, isn't it? So, that's that. Yeah. Oh, what the hell was that? Scratch this nice wooden floor. The new wave of creation. Blitzway Ghostbusters Ecto 1. I know all the bad things people are saying, that a few things I don't agree with. Instead of the red, they put decals on there instead of red paint on the car. That is a letdown. You know, for this kind of money, that's a letdown. I hear the doors don't close that well, and the MP3 player, it connects from the top, which is a bit dopey because it doesn't look good, does it? You've got a wire hanging out the top. If you want to have the sound coming out, and you have to download that. It doesn't bother me about having to download it and put it on there, but most of the time you're not going to have it playing anyway, are you? And I hear the lights. Sometimes it sticks to rotate. When it rotates, so all these different things. How are we getting on? What time is it? 9 and 10 minutes. Right, let's get this thing out. It's going up there. I've made a space on top of the details, and there's no problem with weight because I've had on one detail I've had that big Wolverine, the Hulk statue up there for a year, and that no problem. No problem. That's got to come out this way. That's been up. That was up there. I didn't have any issue with it. As long as you put these details together properly, you can put plenty of weight on top of them. And this will be across 3. I think this is too wide for the detail. So the wheels look like they're going to go, but I'm going to put some wood or something behind, so that then they've got something to sit on and pull the details out a little bit. They're already out, but I don't know if they're out enough. Product manual. This is a little book. What does that say? It's a bookie. There's a book. That's so kind. These are stickers you put on? No, I hope not. How to replace the battery, how to do this, how to do that, how to play the music, how to operate this, how to install the figures. Put the figures in. We should be able to. Right, okay, precaution. And again, I'll turn it on its side again to get this out. Careful, you know. Let's put the box like that. I love that new smell. Fresh. Like, you know when you get a new car. Come on. So today, what is it? Good Friday. There's hopefully this weekend we're not going to get all idiots congregating everywhere at beaches and at parks like we have done lately. People are just thick, honestly. I don't understand how we're all the same race. They just don't listen, do they, to the advice? We go to the supermarket and I've seen staff chatting, oh, hello Fred, how are you? And they're chatting with customers like really close, and they're supposed to be keeping distance. All other customers talking to each other. I haven't seen you in ages. And I'm like, go away. Stay away from each other for the moment. This is the right way up. Why do I do this? Order these bloody damn things so big. Jesus Christ. It is big. I'm nuts. Bloody hell. What have I done? What have I done? The size of it. Honestly, it's only once you look at it properly that you realise the enormity of it. It's like a child's car, the one you put in the garden, you put batteries for them to ride around in. It's massive. Oh God, should we send it back? Oh Jesus Christ. You can just see it. Photos of it. It looks like, that's nice, yeah, I like that, I like that. Oh, this is great. I've seen it like this, I mean look. It's like the size of Clara. Jesus Christ, what have I done? That's it. Let it go there. It's going to look good. It's going to look very, very impressive. But honestly, you see it in person, it's a giant. This, what I hear, this is just stickers. It's red. It looks like paint. It's stickers. Yeah, it's stickers. Nice. Oh, wow. How are we going to take this out? Huh? It does quite heavy. It'll be alright on top of there because it's over 3 of them anyway. How am I going to get this out? Any advice? Anybody? You listening? Bloody hell, man. This is not a toy. I repeat, this is not a bloody toy. I swear it. Oh, they're screaming now. I suppose these are supposed to be disconnected like that. The wires all connect up on top of here, and you put another piece on there. There's a box in there with bits. Oh my gosh, honestly. So in that case I must be. I thought this Millennium Falcon, you know, this Millennium Falcon is big. That Hulkbuster's big. What else have I got around here that's quite big? I don't know, but this is just giant, honestly. Careful, that door. You can open that door. Car, have you seen the size of this car?
No.
Look at the size of it, it's like a
You
child.
did it without me. I thought you were doing some Back to the Future thing.
No, look at the size of it. I told you, it's just
Now
big.
open it.
Wait. Let's just take this off this wrapper, yeah? Jesus. Where did I put the
Kitty.
No, not the kitty.
The kitty.
It's lovely weather today, isn't it?
Why is that potatoes up there?
The mum's potatoes she wants me need for a minute.
Oh.
I don't know why she put the potatoes in here. They're not roast potatoes.
1 second.
They're just, shut the door, please. Wow. This thing, can you see it? Oh, God. Look at that. It's giant. It's very, so far, it looks impressive. It does look really good. And I mean, it is eye-catching, isn't it? I mean, it's a great display piece. You walk in a room, it's one of the first things you're going to see. Not just because it's size, because it is impressive looking. Wow. Holy macaroni. Very shiny. Wow, look at that. Oh, lovely. Oh, you've got a little present in the back door. Oh, look at that. What kind. What's that? What is this? What is this? It's the trolley, I suppose. Yeah, it's the trolley that goes in the back. Oh, that's nice. Lovely. You can kind of look at that. I could sleep in there.
Really?
See, people say, "Oh, well, it's not the what do you call it?" No, please. Yeah, you can look. Don't. Can you see?
Wow.
It's lovely. So people complain and saying, "Well, it's not die-cast, or not." That'd be a way of tongue. But the bumpers and that aren't, the fenders, whatever you want to call it. But the same with the DeLorean, and also the colour. So people say, "No, it's not the light chrome
Are
like
you
it should
keeping that
be."
box?
Oh, that's not good there, is it?
Are you
The back.
keeping that box?
That looks a bit funny. What's going on here at the back? It's weird, it's like it's got thumbprints on it. Oh, that's bad.
Are you keeping the box?
Yeah, I always keep the boxes.
Oh, so can I not go inside of it?
No, darling.
Oh, what about that one?
No, because I need the box.
Why?
You never know what the future holds.
Okay. So you keep them both then?
I'd keep the boxes. If it was a box I could throw away, I'd give it to you. But I'd keep the box. I don't sell anything. I never have. But who knows? One day I would. You've got to have the box, haven't you?
Why am I going to sleep then?
You can sleep in a matchbox.
No.
So yeah, at the back there, I'm not too with that. I don't know. It's like it's smudged. I'll show it afterwards. I suppose I should get all this up, shouldn't I? And stop talking. Yeah, look, it's nice though. Look inside. You can't see, you can just see me. I'll take it all, everything. I'll put it all together, and then I'll finish doing this video. Yeah. Otherwise, you're just watching me talk rubbish. That's it. So I'll get it all going. I'm not going to have time to do the MP3 bit, I don't think, now, because I have to download it, find it, find a file, put it on there, all that messing about. Or maybe I'll finish this video off later, I don't know. Okay. Now, I put this beast together. I put all the bits and bobs on it, and it's all ready to go. But I'm so stupid. I remember when I was putting it together. There's all little attachments in the packaging, and I remember seeing a little white lead in there, put in the plastic packaging, packed up. But I forgot about it when I was putting, because you have to take all these bits out and put them all on, and I completely forgot. And I had about a day of trying to sort out leads to try and get the siren going. And most people, you don't have a USB to USB cable. It's a USB to your phone, all that messing about. So I had a lot of trouble. And somebody, nice fellow, who shall remain anonymous, who's a legendary figure collector and really knows his stuff. He knows about everything. He's very, very good. He's brilliant. Honestly, the most knowledgeable collector out of all the hundreds and thousands of people. So there's there's me saying something very nice about somebody who's really, he's very, very clever fellow. He knows what he's talking about. And it wasn't really a clever thing. It was a stupid thing of me not to realise that the lead was in. And he said to me, well, the lead's should be in the packaging. So I looked, I took it all back out of the box and I found the lead. But anyway, so yesterday I'd taken out, there's a micro SD card. What I did, I took it out, I put it in my phone. I downloaded the music, put it on in my phone, in my internal memory, and then I just put that micro SD card into my phone and then put it onto that, and that was it. It's very easy to put the sounds on there, that was no problem. So let's have a look at this car, go around it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Should we start off with the ugly? Why not? So on my one, you can see, look, it looks like there's some smudges, fingerprints or whatever, a little bit on the back. That's not good. The decals, I haven't really looked over it, to be honest. I don't like the way they put decals on here. I've got a little bit of is there a bubble there somewhere? That's not brilliant the way it's done, is it, really? You know, that's not great. It should be painted. It shouldn't be plastic stick on things. Come on. This kind of money. So that's one thing I really didn't like. I've got to do this on the floor because I won't be able to get all the way around. The doors, people say, yeah, then they don't fit that well. They're not flush. They sit out, they do a bit, yeah, a little bit gappy. And sometimes when you open them, putting them back in, you have to fiddle about. See, look there, look. You have to fiddle about with it a bit. It's like shutting the microwave, isn't it? So that's those two things there, look. A little bit gappy. It's very impressive. Overall, I am happy that I got it, but there are things that let it down. The decals, not very good. They've done there. The bumper, like I said to you there, my one's got a bit of issues on that. What else was there? Of course, this stupid MP3 player. What I do, I put the lights on. The sound of that motor, yeah, that's not good. Whirring around. These are the back lights. There's a little switch under here. They put the rear lights and the front lights on. They really don't make cars like the way they did back then, did they, in the 50s? This is what was a 1959 Cadillac. Look at the lights, you know, in the 50s, the way they used to really design things. You know, it's great. Very futuristic. Well, the 50s are obsessed with UFOs, alien films and that kind of stuff, weren't they? You know, sci-fi. That's when it already started, didn't it? Get around it, even get around to the front, you have to wheel the beast back. There's the front, if I can get round. It takes up a lot of space. Is it flashing there? Yeah, the motor makes quite a bit of noise. And with my one, the back one wasn't even turning around, so a couple of people said just give it a tap, a whack, and it started to move. And the button for that, where's the button? Forgotten. Oh, there it is. Look, this sounds like a what does it sound like? food mixer. And that's the speaker for the MP3 player. Why is that not flashing? Oh, it is flashing, yeah. So that's that. Let's do a bit of the sound and I'll show you the inside. So I put, first of all I put the siren sound on it. And what I've done, I've got a power bank there. I've had that for a long time. You know, there's, if your phone starts dying, you just plug that into your phone to give you more power, doesn't it? Feeds your phone, but I hardly ever use it. So that's charged up and I'll just plug it in and that's it really. So let's have a look what we got. Oh, come on, don't. Why are they not going now? Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty. There you are. So that's a siren. It can go a lot louder than that. Let's have it, hear it louder. Oh, wait, what have I done? That's it, you hold the button to turn it up. So that's that. And then I put this sound on it today. I mean, the MP3 player is really cheap and nasty, to be honest. It's very tinny and cheap. I mean, the speaker's crap, really. It's like, you know what I mean, like something. Remember in the 1980s when you got them, was it Alba? Them Walkmans or them cassette players, or the cheap nasty ones like that. Something you get from Littlewood's catalogue for about a couple of quid. But it's alright, you know. How much of the time are you going to have that playing? And then, what was the next one I got? I used to love Bobby Brown, his music in the 80s. So I had to put this on there. So there's the inside. I mean, God, the sound is just so screechy. Anyway, what else did I put on there? So here's the inside. I think I like the way the inside's done. The mats. I haven't really, to be honest, even looked at it until now. There you are. Knowing my luck, YouTube would do some business because the copyright for the music, like always with me, always get done something. So that's the inside here. What the hey? What's that doing down there? That's supposed to be like that. I didn't even see it. Oh, it must be. I can't even remember. I haven't even opened it this side. So that's interior there. Let's push it forward. Oh. Here's the back. Here's the trolley, comes out, and you can put all the backpacks on there. It's gonna be another long video, is it? Oh God, probably. It's the other side. You need a lot of space to video this. Yeah, look, there it is.
Oh, I see. Look, that's how I can't even remember the interior of it. Is this you take this off? Yeah. Oh, there's a phone. Look, the phone. You can take the phone out, obviously. So that you take this off, cut that off. There you go. I'll just cut that off. I mean, apart from, I know those things aren't good, but is anybody ever going to make something like this again? Doubt it. There are the negatives, but overall, I am happy with it. When you see it in person, it's very impressive. And yeah, of course, there are a few bad points. I mean, for that kind of money, they could have really done a few things better, you know. But that's it. I probably might just do another little end bit with it on top where it's going to be, just to show you where I'm going to have it. But as you can see, it's huge. That's the Millennium Falcon. That's big. This is very big. I nearly forgot to have a look at the engine. It's inside. Look at that, the detail on there is really nice. It sits up on its own somehow. I don't want to force it, so I'm just going to leave it like that for a minute. There we are. Next up I'll show you a video of it operating. Music. Lights. Oops. That's it.